Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to a new series I'm starting called Haskov's Intermittent Tutorial Series, or HITS for short, in which I cover an interesting machine or block or concept that I utilize during my playthrough of the Tekxit server I'm currently playing. Today's subject is going to be the Quarry from Buildcraft. The functionality of quarries are to dig out a predefined area all the way down to bedrock. Right here we can see the basic setup you need to get it running in the form of the quarry, an engine which I'm utilizing a creative engine for now because I'm in creative, means to turn on the engine, and a chest in which to dump the blocks out to. So when the quarry mines blocks, it outputs them to the space above it. If there's no chest here, it'll just throw them out, or it'll dump them out into a Buildcraft pipe if you have it there. But I just have a crystal chest here for simplicity. So we can see this one's full because I already had this quarry running, which it goes all the way down to bedrock and mines everything from the starting point all the way down and clears it all the way out. And that's the basic functionality of the quarry. In this segment, I will be covering basic setup tips. So right now I have a quarry set up, and it's drawing this little dashed line here that's sort of outlining the area in which it's going to set up the frame that we can see of this other one. One of the downfalls of a quarry is that if it hits liquids other than water, it's going to stop mining those blocks down. So one of the tricks I've found is if you put a water bucket in each corner of the area, the water will fill in the area as it mines down, and that will help if you encounter any lava. Now, oil is another story, but we'll go over a basic setup and see how this goes. So I have creative engines. I'm going to put a creative engine here, a lever here, a chest here. I'm going to crank the creative engine up to be really fast with my wrench, and we will just show you how it works. So I flip the lever, and it starts. As you can see, the quarry starts running, and the water fills in. We're going to go a little bit higher to make it quieter. But now you can see there is a massive amount of power coming into the machine from this creative engine. This is much faster than you would normally see it go. So it will go and it will dig all the way down to the bottom. And that is your basic setup tips. In this section, we'll cover changing the size of your quarry. By default, the quarries end up about this big. It's a certain number of blocks by a certain number of blocks, but let's say you want to make it larger or smaller. That's where these items called landmarks come in. To turn landmarks on, you place them in the square that you'd like to have the quarry mine out, and place 4 of them. If you want to change the height, you can place an additional landmark like right about here, and so this will make a little box right here. And then if I do that, we can see now we have this tiny little area which is much smaller than that. So if I take a quarry and place it, you can see it ignored my lower height because I guess that's the minimum height that the quarry needs to be to mine it out. But it'll drop all your landmarks when you define the area. So we pick those up, and then we power it the same way we did the other one. Give us an engine, give us a chest, and then we crank it up. And then it makes this tiny little quarry and just digs straight down. And you can make quarries much larger. I believe the max might be something like a frame that's 64 by 64, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But they can get very large. And you can see it's already gone all the way down to bedrock. But that's how you resize quarries. And in the final section of this quick tutorial, we'll cover alternative methods of powering quarries. So, Buildcraft engines, I'm not really a massive fan of normally because they can be kind of awkward and you're going to be building a whole bunch of dynamos to power other systems, most likely. And so, if you have the materials and the ability to build a transfer system, you'll be able to use steam dynamos. So, if we take these steam dynamos that are, or any dynamo for that matter, we'll be able to take a steam dynamo, throw some coal in there, throw some water in there. Now we have 4 of them running and running into an FE energy consumer, which is consuming the RF power. Put that into an energy bridge, and then we put that, let's put a chest here quick, and we put that out into an energy producer. And now the quarry starts building itself and going. And so this is 4 steam dynamos. They're currently working all the way out of their reserve power. And now that they're out of their reserve power, this is about how fast it would be going with 4 steam dynamos and just working right off them. Oh, there we go. Now it's slowing down. So that is an alternate power method that you might be able to utilize to use different engines with quarries. And with that, I think that ends the first tutorial in my intermittent tutorial series. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, there will be more tutorial series coming out as I encounter new useful and exciting machines and blocks and tools as I play through my main Tekxit playthrough series, which should be on this channel as well. If you like what you see, consider subscribing. Thanks a bunch, and see you next time.